resisted for a long time. But
we gave you a few warnings. Have you been tackled this weekend or taken them on?
I haven't. I've had no kind of physical contact.
You guys are very friendly.
Now, Tom, I heard that you wanted to co-host the panel tonight.
Yeah, I'd like to chip in with moderation to try and keep it a swift and smooth affair, if that's okay.
I'm a little intimidated, I'm not gonna lie.
We're only been taking questions from Slytherins.
You know, it's going to we have a Slytherin and then we have some Gryffindors here. I mean, is it as weird as there's some tension? A little bit? We're just chilling like villains. So obviously, you know, the last book came out in 2007, and then you have the last movie that came out in 2011, and then you have a huge, you know, with conventions, everyone's so excited to see you guys, and then for Fan Expo, we had a Quidditch game that kicked off Fan Expo. I went to a party last night where they were giving out butterbeer, and we have a Hogwarts Reunion. I mean, do you see the fan base continuing to grow and grow?
It's definitely not slowing down. That's for sure. And what I've said this before, but compared to other genres, like other films or franchises or series, a lot of the party guys from around the world are very friendly and welcoming, whereas other ones I've seen, it's like, no, that isn't what happened in episode 4. It was very friendly and opening and very warm and welcoming, so thank you very much for that process.
Tom, but you did mention on Twitter that you went on Pottermore and that you were... Sorry, I got to pop up again. That you were placed in Gryffindor.
Yeah, progressively so. I thought it was going to be three Gryffindors and a Slytherin, but it was 4 Gryffindors sitting before you.
Our childhood's a big crush. I wanted to
That was mine.
I wanted to ask the rest of you guys if you've actually joined Pottermore and if you've been placed in a house and what it is.
Do you know about this, Root? The website?
I have no idea.
Honestly, I only started it as a joke. Like,
So what do you do? You get sorted into a house?
Yeah, they ask you these really deep, meaningful questions. I was trying to trick the system into making him think that I was a Slytherin. And I think it knew. It's very clever.
Oh, that's good.
What do you think you'd be? Genuinely.
I have to be a Gryffindor, really. I don't know. I do have a dark side, so...
Who knows? Maybe next time we should try it live on the stage.
And Jay, let everybody know who you are.
Yeah, I not on Pottermore, but we did the exhibition. They put the sorting hat on your head and you get sorted. And I'm actually a Hufflepuff. Yeah, I don't know.
I think I tricked it slightly. I think I've already got the uniform, but I was Gryffindor.
Alright, we'll just get everybody even more hyped up. Who has been on Pottermore and been placed in houses? Tom can do it, Rupert, okay? You're learning so much. Alright, well who up here are Gryffindors? Slytherin. Seeing all your fans, but seeing them face to face.
It is a bit bizarre, isn't it? I know I speak for us all when we go to different children's parties. Just briefly at premieres and so forth, you see fans for like a fleeting moment and we never really get a chance to speak to you or say thank you for the support over the years. So I know for me it's great to get to around the world and get a chance to thank you for putting us in the lucky position we're in, really.
Well, now that you guys are all up here together, I have to ask, what do you miss most about being on set together? Other than Rupert and his giggling in a lot of takes. Are you used to?
Yeah. Quite a problem I have. I don't know what I miss the most. I do think about it a lot. But it's nice to kind of move on. I think we ended on a really good note, and I think, yeah, I do miss it sometimes because it was such a huge part of all our lives. But I don't know.
And I think it reminds me of looking back at school when you do like 10 years at school. We got to see each other so often, and they really are like treasured memories. But it's very hard to pick one day or one experience that's kind of unique. You know, we used to play. Didn't you turn one of the fields into a driving range?
Yeah, we did actually. We actually filmed The Dark Knight, or no, Batman Returns. They're filming Batman Returns in the same studio, but like way down the lot. And we kind of spanked a few golf balls off the Wayne Manor. Yeah, got in trouble for that. But what was cool about it there is one thing I guess I missed more than anything is just hanging out so frequently with everybody. But it is like when you're at school with people, and then eventually you go your own separate ways, but you form good friendships. So when you're all in the same town, you all meet up and have a drink and just catch up. So that's kind of what we're like.
Well, I know you guys have tons of questions, so please no running. If you do have a question, you can line up.
This is like a big TV channel or something, a newspaper.
It was a newspaper, yeah. And then come back a bit later, we're at an event, and she goes, oh, by the way. And she had tattooed on her shoulder. Yeah, my signature and James' signature, so.
My signature has a little smiley face on it.
That was pretty sweet. Kind of weird.
Wow, I mean, Rupert's got a lovely flow and poor people. It is quite common though, I swear. I've seen a few people that have Havana's tattoos on their body, yours.
I've seen it infected.
What's the parents think?
Maybe it was the dad.
Awesome. Okay.
Did we answer the question or did we just go off?
I know. Go down to some of your fan attractions.
Hey, no, there's been some crazy kooky experiences over the years, mostly from America, you'll be pleased to hear. But no, this all comes from a sort of passionate place, and I'm very pleased to experience your passion. Who's next?
Hi. I feel like this is too early to ask in the night, but what's next for all of you?
Tonight? Rupert, you just finishing a job, haven't you, right?
Yeah, I don't really know what's next really. I've done a few little films in between, but I'm quite lazy. I take it back. I just go with the flow, and yeah, who knows? I have no idea what's next. So yeah, it's exciting. It makes it more exciting.
It's sort of one of the odd things of life after Potter is that we've kind of got no idea what the next 6 months hold or where you're going to be, and it's a bit nerve-wracking at times, but I like to think we all, in the same boat, and enjoy it when we get to come to interesting places and work with different people. So it's a weird lifestyle, but a fun one.
Yeah, it's, like Tom said, we're kind of like normal actors now. We know that it's not another film happening, which kind of was a bit of a shock to the system afterwards. But yeah, Oliver and I just did a small thing for the BBC, which was last week, due to go pretty well. And then I'm actually going off the grid for a month. I'm going hiking in North America. So,
This may very well be the last time you see
this may be the last time I so I was found by a mountain.
say goodbye instead of actually saying goodbye. Sorry, my phone's going off. I just sort of left as soon as possible because I know I'd be bawling my eyes out in 5 minutes.
Hi, thanks for coming. I'm wondering what was your favorite set to work on?
Sex.
I think the Great Hall. Well, no, I take that back. I take that right back. Weasley's Whispering Weasley's Joke Shop. Unlike a lot of sets where you have the facade of it and then you film the interior somewhere else, it was one big set. So if you go to like Universal Orlando, they got it set up there. It was on the biggest scale in the film, but like that, and it still had like 5 stories high and everyone inside. And it was, to me, that was the most colourful violent set around. And there was a huge version of us like that. It was, it was about head.
Alright, we'll sort this out later. I love the Chamber of Secrets. I mean, never filmed in there, but just walking in there. Do you remember down in the flight ship? That was always a pretty spooky moment. It was fun.
Yeah. I would say the giant chessboard.
The character got on the back of a huge knight and saved the day. Well, it was it? Is it him? It was.
Yeah.
Hello. I was wondering what your favorite spell is and why.
Mine isn't actually a spell. I'm going to cheat slightly. Only slightly, it's part of the world. Might be a port key, because coming on a plane here, and especially immigration, isn't fun.
You've been away for a while, haven't you? But
I played really good at it. Yeah, well, we somehow, for the last move, to answer your question, I always win and he always cheats. But no, we somehow managed, on the last movie, we were all, the guys from Home Video, the DVD guys, said, right, we want to do something with you guys just hanging out towards the end, like to talk about stuff. You play golf, do you want to go down to the driving range at the end of the street and hit a few balls? I said, yeah, we could do that. Or we could go to Celtic Manor where they're playing the Ryder Cup and play around there. You know, we thought we'd try it.
genius it was.
And then all of a sudden they came back and like, yeah, we've got the green light for that. Oh, okay. Maybe we should have a demo day there, just so we know what's going on. Okay. Came back, yes, okay, that's fine. So we had like a whole weekend on the company car.
And then I was chatting with my dad. He said, I'd love to play that course. I said, maybe we could have my dad and his mate. And then, did your pal come?
Yeah, I got mates with me as well.
And one of the guys from Publicity, or girls from Publicity's husband came just to play behind us to slow the course up. And it was probably the best promo shoot I think we've ever done. We were there for about 5 hours and they used 20 minutes of it. I made notes on the whole time.
Oh, yeah, you did. You
You
got a right to 4.
Hey guys, I actually have a short joke for you. All of our I think you'll appreciate it. Why was the little strawberry crying? Because her parents were in a jam.
Movies trying to stay close to the books, but I'm just wondering if there were any scenes that were in the books that weren't included in movies that you were disappointed about that you would have liked to be included.
I think for me, the swamp scene in the Bubble of Fire.
I'm just wondering, do you guys just try to say something in your best Canadian accent? I know Tom likes the Canadian accent, right?
Well, I don't get out of... Nah. How about Irish now? Here is like American with the occasional, I just want to get out the house.
We're going to offend everyone here if we try. How about then Lucy? I'm just thinking of South Park things, like, I'm not your buddy friend. I'm not your friend, guy. Can I finish? Can I finish?
I can't follow that.
Okay, that was good. That was very good.
Hi guys, I was just wondering, what would you hide in the room of requirement?
These 3
If we tell you, then you know we have it. Human brain. I was going to say that out loud, so
What would you pick?
Yeah, what would you think?
I can't tell you that.
I've got a really nice Gibson Les Paul 1953 edition guitar. Which, if my house is burning down, that is not leaving the house. That is leaving the house if so yeah, that would be mine.
That's a good answer.
Yeah.
I think I just have dots.
Maybe up in my hovercraft room.
Hi, I just want to say thanks for coming. We're really enjoying having you here in Canada. I'm going to qualify my question a little bit. I'm a PhD candidate in history, so I don't use the word legacy lightly. So I think that you guys really get to be the face of one of the greatest pieces of fiction of my generation and future generations, and you get to represent that on the big screen and then carry on that legacy. That's part of your career, and you own that. So how does that make you feel? And we're getting a little introspective here, but yeah, how do you feel about that?
You put it like that, quite scared.
It's our responsibility.
Scared the life out.
Maybe it's just because the whole kind of thing, for me personally, I don't know how you guys feel as well, but being so close to it, we don't really get just how vast it is. But we're very fortunate to be in this position.
Yeah, I'm certainly not used to anything. I still find it really bizarre to go to a country that I've never been to before and for people to not even shout like, it used to just be, oi, Harry Potter kid, or Draco, which I don't mind, but when they're just like, oh, hi, are you Tom Felton? It's like, what, how on earth did you know? It still doesn't really feel real, if you know what I mean. It's all a bit bizarre. But a credit, really, of how much it's not only meant to you, but how much it's meant to ourselves over the last 10 years, that it's still going as strong as it is. I think I can speak for all of us when I say it was just as much to make them as it was for you guys to watch them. So it's been a win-win relationship all round, I think.
I think it's more like when you look back and you say that faces this, this legacy. It's hard for me to think about because I remember when we were filming, like when we weren't on set, we were goofing about upstairs and we hang around the dressing room to hear the biggest one. And we just goofed around. Like we made a model aeroplane, one never flew. A
Ping pong table, dartboard, fridge,
Lego videos.
Shall I go on?
Lego videos, which was awesome.
Oh yeah, I remember
To be
that.
fair, he's
Still have that.
and then it's okay, crashes pretty often, so yeah, he's
And there was just loads of stuff like that. So we think back to more off-camera anecdotes, games what really shouldn't ever be played.
I get a lot of questions about